So this video is going to be about how I teach the position in the stuff. It means that kids have to learn where the notes are and connect them with the piano. They usually already know at this stage where we have the notes. It means they know C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and they can identify them on the piano, and they usually play simple tunes like Mary Had a Little Lamb or Baby Shark or Hot Cross Buns. And then we start learning the notes. I explain them that every animal or every note, because we use animals to learn the letters, has its home in between the lines and spaces, and that we call it a staff. We introduce the treble clef, the sign at the beginning that opens the music, and then we move in between the lines. So as you can see, I have the numbers here. These numbers are for the lines. We have 5 lines. Kids usually know this as a line number 1, a line number 2, a line number 3, and so on. Then we have spaces. Space number 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's really important that they understand the lines and spaces. So I just try with them a couple of times to repeat it, and I ask them to show me a line number 1, a space number 2, and so on. Then we start with the circles. We start paying attention to the notes. So we can see that we have notes that are on the lines, and we will call them line notes. If the child needs it, I usually trace the line, so it helps them to understand better the position. And then here we have notes in the space, so we call them space notes. And then I ask the child to find the note that is on the line number 2, in the space number 4, and so on, and we keep practicing it until the child feels comfortable. Then we take an empty staff and I ask them to draw these notes for me. You can practice that. You can just print an empty staff and ask the child to do the same. Sometimes they need the numbers, and at a certain point that they don't need them anymore. So when we know and we can understand the lines and the spaces, I start writing the letters, because kids usually know that we have these letters on the piano, and then we start connecting the key to the note in the paper, in the music score. Sometimes we start from C to G. With some kids who are a little bit faster, we go immediately to the second C or even further, but it again depends on the speed of the child, and it's important that we don't rush it and the child understands everything and can comprehend it. I usually use different colors here, as you can see, for the line notes, and then another color for space notes. It helps to understand a little bit better. And then again, when the child understands it, I stop doing it and I don't differentiate the notes.